Hello, everyone. It's great to meet you all today. It's really a bit shame that we are not able to be together in the one place according to the certain circumstances of the COVID-19 pandemic, but we hope that we will be soon together to talk about very important subject in cultural heritage. My name is Fadi Balaawi. I am professor in conservation and management of heritage site at the Hashemite University. And I'm glad today to talk to you regarding one of our late project in Jordan, which has been called MaDiH project. We are proud of the name and with the project outcomes in general. Our project, if you allow me to give you certain information regarding the project, which is called Mapping Digital Cultural Heritage in Jordan. And this is a project was been running for the last 3.5 years in Jordan in a collaboration with our colleagues from a different institution, mainly in King's College, London, and from the CBRL, the British Institute in Amman, and the Department of Antiquity, as well the Jordan Open Source Association, beside our associated program, IMINA, which is engaged archaeological in the endangered archaeology in the Middle East and North Africa. This project was a dream, to be honest, for the Jordanian people, because what we thought that we need something new in Jordan, and we would like to, when we talk about digital archaeology, we would like to give a new information, a new technology, how we can deal with this subject. So what we gonna tell you today about this project, we'll give you the idea of the project, how we created the work, and how we really reach to the end of the project, what's the main outcome of the project, the team of the project, the community engagement in the project, and many other related issues in this project. So, as all of you know, that Jordan really have a very rich archaeological heritage and archaeological treasures. And based on that fact that there was so many attention to these cultural heritage sites in Jordan, and there was so many research, exploration, interpretation project, conservation project, and these a huge amount of projects have been produced either by international or national organization, or even by individuals. And one of the main things that there are so many use of what we call it metadata, which is the producing data from others' data and transferred it to in different forms to different people. In Jordan, there is so many, when we start thinking about MaDiH project, we found that there's so many digital database in Jordan. But unfortunately, these database, the digital database that we found them, they are really difficult to use. They are really out of date. They are really, nobody knows about them. Many of them, they are really have been created but never been used. Some of them are only used by the people who create these facilities or these data sets. But unfortunately, we could not find the data set in one umbrella, in one open source, a place that people can, in all levels, either in the decision maker level, the researcher levels, or even the public, they can access this data. There's so many data have been created, but unfortunately, there is usually very little use of these data, or they are really out of main use as they have been created. The MaDiH project, which is mapping the digital cultural heritage in Jordan, has been funded by ARHC, which is part of the Newton Khaldi Fund project. And the total amount of funding has been £250,000 and has been increased a little bit by the end of the project due to certain circumstances of the corona and the delay of finishing the project. The duration of the project was from February 2019 until April 2021. We are really happy that we have been finishing. We finished the project with a lot of successful stories that we're gonna show you right now. And also we faced many challenges, which we really also will update you in these challenges and how we try to overcome them. The concept of the project have been started that there is so many work have been done in Jordan, as I mentioned before, by official institutions, by museums, by research institutions, or even by individual researcher, and that's from either within Jordan or outside Jordan, and they have created an either online or offline data sets for their finding in their field work in different aspects of cultural heritage. These data sets have been created for maintenance, for restoration, that have been used for documentation, and also for archaeological excavation research, as well for interpretation and presentation of cultural heritage sites. So it has been either these data sets have been used for a pure scientific research or for tourism promotion or other maybe commercial use. The idea that we tried in MaDiH to come with an idea that we're gonna try to collect all the data set that dealing with Jordanian cultural heritage findings, and we try to put them in one umbrella. And this umbrella, we don't own it. That's the most important part, that we don't be on this material, that we just try to put all the data. We don't own the data. We don't own the data sets within our program. But what we are trying that just to put all the data set and link it to the right person with the right information. And so we make the life easier, so we don't repeat our work in Jordan, because there's so many work has been going in Jordan and repeating the work because the data set is not accessible, people cannot see it. So MaDiH is a catalog that we will have all the data set included in that dealing with digital cultural heritage research and project in one umbrella, that many people can access it, and it's an open source access information, so people can really get the benefit of having all the needed material in one place. Really, the main important that our project aim was really we are trying to answer the question of the researcher and interested user through the repository of our project, which should include all the information